it's Tiffany with the Bloomery in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about starting your seeds for cold weather crops. That's what we're working on today. Let's get started. So today we're going to be planting lettuces, cabbage, kale, spinach, some different herbs, all of our cold weather crops, and the herbs that can be grown indoors. So if you haven't ordered your seeds yet, now is the time to do that. You're going to need a garden plan. So we talked recently about finding a garden planner to use where you can make a list of all the things you want to grow and all the things you're going to need to grow that. You definitely want to get your seeds ordered though, because sometimes varieties get hard to find as the season goes. So to start seeds, you're going to need a few things. If you're growing them indoors, you're going to need a light source. Definitely need water for sure. And usually a heat mat will benefit and make them germinate faster. Here in the greenhouse, we have plenty of sunlight, so that's not an issue for us, but we always start our seeds on this heat mat. That way we can maintain the right temperature and get faster germination. Okay, so we like to use the Coast of Maine OMRI listed organic Stonington blend compost. I like to put it in my soil as the plants start to grow, and then I also add it into my raised bed garden. So it's a 5-2-4 mix. It has lobster, kelp, and worm castings. So it's all natural. I don't have to worry about what's going into the food that I'm going to be feeding my family as I grow it in my garden. This soil is good for seed germination and starting rooted cuttings. It is a rich blend of mycorrhizae, peat moss, compost, perlite, lime. But what I really like about it is that the compost part of it, it has kelp meal, worm castings, and lobster meal. So it's definitely providing all the nutrients that the plant needs over time. It's going to cause you to have really good roots and strong stems as the plants grow. It is designed specifically for germinating seeds and rooting cuttings and growing them into healthy, disease-resistant plants. The great thing about it also is that it's OMRI listed, so we know that it's safe for organic gardening. So my favorite thing to do is to use a tray with no drain holes in it, and to put the pots, fill it up with water, maybe just like a 1/4 inch of water, set the pots down into the water and let the moisture wick up from the bottom. And that way you don't have to worry about your pot running out of moisture while you're trying to germinate your seeds. Moisture is one of the most critical things when starting seeds, because if the seed starts to sprout a little bit and then it doesn't get the moisture it needs, it's just gonna not grow. And so moisture is very important and key. What we're gonna do now, we've got our pots moistened here. We're gonna take our seed, and you need to look at your seed packet and see what the recommended planting depth is. For the lettuces and the cabbages that we're planting today, it's about a 1/4 inch deep. So I'm just putting one seed per pot. I do not push the soil down. I don't want to compact that soil where the seed won't come up through it. I'm just making about a 1/4 inch deep hole with my finger, dropping in the seed, and then gently covering it up. And I'm going to do that with all of my seeds. It is really important though, some seeds do need to be planted at deeper depths, and then some are more shallow. So definitely check your seed packet to see what that recommended depth is. Okay, so we have our heat mats set to about 70 degrees. The ideal growing temperature for germination is 65 to 85 degrees. So you want to keep your seeds warm and moist so that they will germinate quickly for you. So thank you so much for watching and being a part of the Bloomery. If we can ever help you with your garden needs, whether it's landscape, whether it's containers, flower containers, or growing a healthy garden for your family, please let us know.